Imagine living, knowing death may never truly come, not because you are strong, not because you are lucky, but because your body simply refuses to stay old. Somewhere in the ocean, there exists a creature that can reverse its own life. It grows old. Then suddenly, it becomes young again. Over and over. A biological reset button. A living loop. Scientists once thought this was impossible. But nature had already done it. And the creature behind this mystery is far smaller than you think. In the vast ocean, millions of jellyfish drift silently. Soft bodies, transparent skin, most live, simple lives. They float, they feed, and eventually, they die. But one species broke the rules of biology. A tiny jellyfish, no bigger than a fingernail. Its scientific name is Turritopsis dohrnii. Today, many scientists call it the immortal jellyfish, but not because it cannot be harmed, not because it cannot be eaten. Its secret is something far stranger. When faced with stress, injury, or old age, this jellyfish can do something no other animal can. It reverses its life cycle. It turns back into a baby, not metaphorically, literally. But here's the mystery. If this creature can reset its life forever, why isn't the ocean already filled with trillions of them? Birth, growth, reproduction, death, like a straight road. But the immortal jellyfish lives on a circle. When it becomes an adult medusa, it swims freely in the ocean. But if danger appears, or if its body begins to fail, something incredible happens. The jellyfish sinks to the ocean floor. Its body collapses. Tentacles shrink. Cells begin to reorganize. Within days, the adult jellyfish transforms into a polyp, a tiny plant-like colony attached to rock, which then grows and releases brand new jellyfish again. In other words, the adult becomes a child, and the child becomes an adult, again and again and again. In theory, this cycle could continue forever. Very few people realize this, because the creature itself is almost invisible, just a few millimeters wide, drifting silently in the ocean, yet hiding one of the greatest biological secrets on Earth. So how is this even possible? The answer lies inside its cells. Most animals have specialized cells. A skin cell stays a skin cell. A muscle cell stays a muscle cell. But the immortal jellyfish has a rare ability called transdifferentiation. This means its cells can change roles. A muscle cell can become a nerve cell. A nerve cell can become a completely different structure. It's like rebuilding a house, using the same bricks, but rearranging them into a new design. When the jellyfish is stressed or damaged, its cells activate this process. Instead of dying, the organism reprograms itself. Its tissues reorganize. Its life cycle rewinds. Back to the earliest stage. Scientists discovered this phenomenon in the 1980s. At first, many thought it was a mistake, but repeated studies confirmed it. The jellyfish had found a way to escape biological aging, a concept scientists call biological immortality. But there is an important detail. Immortal does not mean invincible. Ocean currents still destroy them. In the wild, many die before they can reset, which is why the oceans are not overflowing with them. Still, their ability has fascinated researchers around the world because it challenges one of the most basic rules of life, that aging is irreversible. Scientists now study this jellyfish closely, not just out of curiosity, but because it may hold clues to one of humanity's greatest questions. Can aging be slowed, or even reversed? Researchers are analyzing the genes that allow its cells to reset. Some suspect the jellyfish activates genetic repair mechanisms, far stronger than those in most animals. Others believe it can repair damaged DNA with incredible efficiency. If scientists can understand this process, it might one day influence research on aging, regenerative medicine, and cellular repair. But the truth is, we are still only beginning to understand it. Nature has been experimenting with life for billions of years, and sometimes the smallest creatures hide the biggest discoveries. Somewhere in the ocean tonight, tiny, transparent bodies drift in silence, fragile, almost invisible. Yet inside them exists a biological trick that defies time itself, a creature that can grow old, then simply start over, again and again and again. It doesn't conquer death. It just refuses to follow the usual path toward it. Perhaps the greatest mysteries of life aren't hidden in giant predators or ancient fossils, but in creatures so small, we barely notice them. And somewhere in the endless ocean, one tiny jellyfish is quietly living the same life for the second time, or the thousandth.